Do you love pondering over unusual phenomena? Or maybe you've witnessed things that no one was ever supposed to see? Or do you just enjoy finding meaning in surprising discoveries? Either way, today you'll be able to do all that with us at once. Let's dive into the world of unsolved mysteries and complex puzzles that still haven't found their answers. Get ready, we're starting. When a drone flew deep into the island, the local tribes couldn't easily come to terms with the mysterious metal bird hovering above them. Are there gaps in the laws of physics? I can't explain what I saw any other way.
This car literally just drove up this, I don't even know what happened. I think the wind took it, but
Some shots look simply out of this world, especially when they make us seriously question the existence of extraterrestrial life. Always thought a rainbow had no beginning or end. Not quite, and here's where it starts. A weaver bird's nest can look truly original and massive. It's this large because a whole group of birds lives there, searching for food and defending themselves together. The presentation is very original. Let's thank them properly. Who knows, maybe these were actually reconnaissance alien ships in the dark sky. No way to check. Have you ever seen a lobster this enormous? What on earth did it eat to reach such a size? Girls always will be girls. They'll always find a way to wash their hair, even in outer space.
Then I take my no-rinse shampoo and squirt it also on the scalp a little bit and rub it in. Again, kind of working it out.
It really feels like someone's watching us. Looks like something extraterrestrial is landing on Earth. Curious what their purpose might be. The Northern Lights are a breathtaking natural marvel, as if reality itself mingled with magic. Self-preservation isn't just a human trait. Some plants have mastered it too. How would you describe that expression? Curious or just plain bewildered? I didn't imagine that, right? You see the face too? Creepy, isn't it? Gone are the days of birthday billboards. Now we celebrate with epic drone shows. This doesn't look like an ordinary dust devil. It's as if some souls finally found their peace. Astonishing, isn't it? This firefall looks like flames cascading, but it's just sunlight glancing off water droplets. Pure optical magic. Think humanoids are just fiction? Well, here's proof. Show this to your friends. It's bound to leave them speechless. That lake doesn't look inviting. I certainly wouldn't risk a swim there. Would you dare? Is it a house or a brilliant illusion? A perfect play on perspective, crafted with a true mastery of physics. Now this is a rare sight. Clear blue skies clash with stormy clouds. Who will win this showdown of nature's forces? Spinosauruses were shrouded in mystery, but recent finds in the Sahara, over 12,000 teeth, finally give scientists the chance to unlock their secrets. Looks like the end of the rainbow isn't just a myth. Who knows, maybe a leprechaun's treasure is hidden nearby. There's definitely something off with this little frog. Instead of filming it, maybe a vet visit is in a doctor. Two suns in the sky. It's the halo effect, a phenomenon that usually appears on the coldest, harshest days when stepping outside is a feat. Here's proof of the forest spirit's existence. According to legend, it punishes those who pollute the woods by trapping them in trees. You'll never doubt metal detector hobbyists again. One man stumbled upon an Anglo-Saxon treasure trove of over 3,500 gold pieces. These guys found something odd on the beach, and examining it is one thing, but why eat it? What would you make of such a bizarre move? This church spent centuries underwater until the drought of 1966 revealed it once more. Surviving storms and floods of the 16th century, it's like a keeper of history. Mesmerizing, isn't it? Those who got into this car are either fearless or just didn't notice the intruder on their roof. I can only imagine their reaction when they realize it. The legendary Mouth of Truth. A marble face said to catch liars in the act. Suspecting spouses once dragged each other to put a hand into its weary mouth. Honest? Your hand's safe. Caught lying? Well, say goodbye to that limb. Got anything peculiar flowing out of your pipes? Icy water lilies, eerily captivating. I'll leave the explanations aside, just take in the view. While people dig the earth for water, trees find it right in their trunks. Seems like everything's turned upside down. No need to run from the storm, just look at that wonder outside the window. The Nazca geoglyphs sprawling across Peru's desert continue to baffle scientists, a sign for gods or something else. All we can do is wonder. The stone spheres of Costa Rica are more than 300 unexplained finds, the origin of which scientists are still debating. Some say they were left by aliens, others an ancient civilization. What do you think? A dawn like this, and magic feels like it's right there. I never tire of repeating that our nature is a brilliant artist. What do you think? Apart, harmless. Together, a frightening force. Even predators fear them. This crater is a magnet for wild theories, from meteorite scars to secret military hideouts. In reality, just a methane pit. The cold is so brutal that water isn't flowing. It's crumbling out of the hose as icy cubes. An enchanting pattern almost like magic come to life, and yet it's just nature's handiwork, untouched by human hands. Freedom's breaking right through the screen. Feel that? $59. Is it just me, or did ghosts throw a party in this car? Now, how to explain that to the insurance? How do elephants sleep? Just like this, with no fuss. Now you've got this fascinating fact on hand. What a unique little fish. Would you want such an exotic pet? Lately, we're seeing things we were never meant to see. Could it be a hint of something truly serious? A leaf with the unmistakable silhouette of a human face. A peculiar find that defies all logic. The flames are raging to their fullest. What could have caused such an intense blaze? Such an amazing rainbow sky. It can be seen even at night. Moments like this are pure magic. Who wouldn't want to whirl in a swirl of autumn leaves, feeling like dreams really do come true? Fashion may have thrown out the rule book, but I'm still not quite ready to embrace this hairstyle. Rainbow Waterfall, a natural wonder that draws hundreds of tourists every day to witness its magical display. In ancient times, a storm this fierce would be proof that the gods were at odds. This is probably what the perfect sports promo should look like. I'm sure you wouldn't even think of putting such a giant delicacy on your plate. Most likely you just want to run away from those sharp claws as fast as possible. This is the moment when an unknown force grabs a girl by the leg and drags her across the floor. It's extremely alarming to watch, and it's hard to imagine the horror and helplessness she must have felt. This person's heart beats so strongly that you can see its rhythmic pulses with the naked eye, even through his skin. This phenomenon makes him truly unique, with a heartbeat like no other. Someone managed to capture a strange creature with long limbs walking through the empty streets at night. It's not a pleasant sight at all. Whoever this mysterious creature is, its appearance is impressive. Just look at those massive scales on its back. They almost look like armor. It seems that passengers soaring in the sky captured something mystical that defies all logical explanation. We've often heard how creepy lampreys can be, but what can be said about this giant? It only brings feelings of disgust. Don't try to tell me you didn't notice that strange glow, as if someone zoomed by on an aircraft. He clearly didn't want to be seen. Something eerie is happening in this video. If it's not a setup, it's hard to say what's actually going on. Let's be honest, how many of you are hungry after looking at a plate where every part of the dish is still moving? It's definitely an unusual sight for a meal. The adorable baby may steal your attention, but if you look closely, there's a shadow wandering aimlessly in the background. It's getting creepy. Deep underwater, among the sea creatures, people sit as if in a living room, chatting. This scene defies all logic, suggesting a whole other reality beneath the wave. Could this be the gateway to heaven? The glowing portal, surrounded by beauty, seems to invite us to explore a world beyond our own. It's interesting to watch what's happening, but it seems like they've been trained for this. In the middle of a routine day, a random passerby witnesses a miracle. A ring forms in the sky, too similar to a portal to another world. Everything seems great. There's a smile on her face as she chats with someone, but in the house behind her, in the dark, someone from a parallel world clearly isn't pleased with the guest. Meeting a creature like this makes you wonder, is it a snake or something else? Its furry coat is definitely not typical for reptiles. Don't underestimate the mysteries lurking in the most ordinary of places. Here's proof. Even in a small stream, secrets can hide that we never suspect. Looking at strange formations in the sky makes you wonder, could someone up there be watching us with curious eyes? He bought a fish, brought it home, and found a glowing surprise inside while cutting it. What a discovery! How do you describe this scene? Maybe the rise of the snowmen is the best way to put it. I wouldn't want to imagine them coming to life. After a strong surf, you can find all sorts of things on the seashore. Some discoveries are even frightening. On one hand, it's just creative guys having fun, but let's admit the whole situation looks a bit creepy. Now let's think again together about how this is even possible. Write your suggestions in the comments. What an incredible picture birds paint over the water's surface. It looks as impressive as the work of famous artists. The brave toad underestimated the challenge, trying to take on a big fish. Ambitions are great, but some boundaries shouldn't be crossed. You don't expect to see a massive skeleton emerging from the clouds when you look up at the morning sky. Imagine driving along a road at night expecting nothing unusual when suddenly an aircraft flies overhead, only to disappear just as fast. Be careful near large bodies of water. You never know who or what might be waiting under the surface. What a sight! This trio of squirrels with their fluffy tails sharing a meal is so charming, it'll bring a smile to anyone watching. It's hard to say why craftsmen created such an installation, but it sure looks cool. Mother Nature is the ultimate artist, creating masterpieces that surpass even the most talented humans. How did the car manage to squeeze into such a narrow passage? And more importantly, how will the driver get out? Watching a proud rooster swim across a flooded street like a professional is nothing short of impressive. When two opposing currents collide head-on, neither wants to give way. Still skeptical about witches? Where do you think these mysterious silhouettes in the night sky are headed? A car full of metal shavings might seem odd at first, but the light's reflection creates an amazing sight. It's hard to say what's going on here, but it's clear their catch won't be fresh fish. Who would have thought fish could perform such a synchronized marathon swim, jumping over the water's surface? When small creatures decide your car's wheels are the perfect place to relax, your morning plans may take an unexpected turn. This solution is both genius and practical. Attach a giant vacuum to your car, and you're not just a driver, you're fighting urban dust and litter. This garbage can seems to have a mind of its own, completely ignoring everything around it. You might not enjoy the following footage, but it's important to know these things happened. Observe the majestic yet dangerous spectacle of a flame from a safe distance. Fire's beauty demands respect and caution. When the sky turns striped in the evening, there are more questions than answers about what caused it. Octopuses are masters of flexibility, squeezing through the narrowest crevices despite their size. Nature seems to have tried its hand at sculpture, creating a plant that perfectly mimics human hands. How many more hidden masterpieces are out there? Skeptics may deny magic, but doesn't our desire to ride a broomstick make you wonder, what if the world isn't as simple as it seems? A metal giant washed ashore, but where did it come from? Could there be a hidden civilization in the ocean depths? Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Now, we are waiting for you in the comments below to discuss the most interesting videos of this episode.